what to do here. Probably just make a pass pawn and then go for the kingside pawns. The white king cannot help, so the pawns need to make the job themselves. So we need to make a breakthrough with the pawns. Okay, f6 and then make the breakthrough. Tricky, what if now we... Okay, there are more than one ways actually to win there. So white to play again. The black b pawn looks like queening. We cannot do rook b. Okay, rook b5 maybe we can do. King takes b5, b7, and then we will win it by a check. Wow, nice. Yeah, white to play, white to play. We can make a breakthrough here actually. Queening the pawn. Okay, this is a draw, I think. we go for the pawn. Okay, he cannot stop the pawn. Okay, so we can stop his pawn. Ah, no. So, one moment. This is something different, maybe. So, king c1 is not. Well, how is the difference? King c2, is it different? King c2, g4. No, you move the king, probably. So king c2, king g6. a4. g4. Okay, what's the difference here? So king c2, king h6, a4, g4, king d3, What's the difference if the king is on c1 or it's on c2? Yeah, when the king is on c2, it's closer to the center. That's sure. But how does this matters here? So king c2, king g6, a4, king h5, a5, b5, king d2, king h4, a6, g3, king a3, king h3, a7, g2, queen, queen. Oh, la 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 la. Wow. Okay, so king c2, king h6, king c2, king h6, king d3, king h5, king no, king c2, king g6, king d3, king f5. No, that's not because a4 and then catching. Can catch the pawn. Okay, so king c2, king g6. king d3, king f5, d4, e6, c5. No, that's not. Let's go king c2, king g6, king king c2, king g6, a4. g4, king g3, king d3, king g5, king e3, king or king h4, king h2, f2. Then it's we are stopping it. Okay, so so king c2, king g6, a4, king f5, a5, g4, a6, g3. Okay, king e2, that just wins. Yeah, thank you. I am fine. I started a new series. Actually, this is the first day. I plan to do everyday tactics, at least 1 hour or maybe 2 hours. After I played the tournament where I lost the last 5 games in the Grandmaster tournament, I realized I really need to improve my calculations and speed, because I lost nearly all the games in the end with close to equal positions, and it became much quicker games. But hope, let's believe there's hope. If I improve my calculation skills, then I will be able to make a draw in those games, or even win sometimes some of those games. Yeah, I need to be able to play when play. This is kind of like a rapid chess when only 30 seconds left for each move. I need to be same good as my opponents, but looks like my opponents were better in the when the game became quicker. So this is why I want to improve my quicker game and calculation skills. Hopefully, yeah, if I improve my calculation also, I will be able to win the games maybe earlier sometimes. So this is a hard one. White to play. Somehow we need to stop the black pawn and queen our pawn, but how to stop it in the... So king c2, that looks logical. King c2, king g6. So he wants to stop our pawn also. So we need to play a4, so he cannot stop it. Then maybe g4 he plays. Then we need to come close. King d3. King... All the best for you for the interview and hope you enjoy the course. So how would white win here? This is a good visualization exercise actually also. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure about this one because, yeah, let's try to calculate again. So king c2, king g6, a4, g4, king d3, king h5, a5, king h4, a6, g3, king e2, king h3, a7, g2, king f2, king h2, and that's just it's a draw. Oh my god. Wow. This is tough. Okay, but what's the difference of king c2 and king c1? Because of the check, maybe? Question if it goes with g1, sometimes it goes with the check if we are on the first rank with the king. Okay, so like, let's say king c2, king h6, a4, king h5, okay, a5, g4, king d2, king h4, a6, g3. Both queen, that's not good. So a6, g3, king e2, king h3, a a7, g2 again. So it's, wow, what's the difference? Oh, oh my god. Sometimes there are some tricks with the check in the end, but what was that? How can we make something like that? Okay, let's say king c2, king h6, king d2. No, king c2, king g6, because that way he is threatening to catch the pawns. We need to play a4. So king c2, king g6, a4, king h5, king d2, g4, king e2, king h4, king f2. Yeah, that's just simply stops the pawn. So what can he do? So, okay, king c2, king g5, a4, king c2, king g6, a4, g4, king d2, king h5, king e2, king h4, king f2. That just wins. How can black make a draw there? Or try to make a draw? If you push the pawn immediately, king c2, g4, king d2, g3, king e3, just catch the pawn and win it. Yes, the Chess Olympiad will be in India in July, and also Hungary will bring a team. Actually, not the best team, I think. Probably not top players will play, unfortunately. But a young team will play. Yeah, king c2 looks like winning in one way. So king c2, king g6. But why king c1 is not working then? This looks very similar for me. Let's see. So king c2, king g6, a4, king h5, a5, g4, a6, g3. Cannot stop it. Oh no. So okay. So king c2, king g6, a4, g4, a5, g3. Yeah, I cannot stop it. Okay, so so king c2, king g6, a4, g4. Maybe king d3, or maybe king. Let's say king d2, king h5. A5, King H4, A6, G3, King E2, King H3, A7, G2, A8, G1 queen. And maybe that's winning, maybe actually, wow. Because then Queen H8 check, wow, that will be the trigger, no? Then King G2, Queen G7 check, King H1. No, it's not winning now. Yeah, the next Olympiad will be actually in Hungary. It's interesting. So will come to us. I would like to play in the Hungarian team when it will be in Hungary, the Olympiad. But for that, I really need to solve a lot of these hard puzzles to have any chance. So king c2. King g6. Now if king d3, then I think he plays like king f6 and catching the pawn. So after king c2, king g6, we should move the pawn to a4, that's nearly sure. Move the pawn to a4, then we looked, he plays... Ah, okay, then he cannot play g4, because we play a5, we both queen and then queen g8 wins the g1 queen actually. Oh la la, oh la la. So maybe early on we can do some stuff like that. So let's see how it goes. So king c2, king g6, a4. You cannot play g4. Okay, that's something good. If king f5, then a5. g4, king d3, king f4. Ah. Oh man, so king c2, king g6, a4. Let's say king f5, a5, g4, king d3, g3, king e3. Okay, again, if king g, okay, no, e3, then king e2, king g4, king f1, and we just stop it. Okay, so we cannot do that. King c2, king c2, king g6, a4. He cannot move the... Okay, actually he cannot... Okay, so king c2, king g6, a4, king h5. We just played, or king f5, a5, g4, king d2, king f4, king e2. Okay, that's just winning. Yeah, this is so hard still. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, probably it's easy for some people. For me, it's hard. Yeah, we are different. Hmm. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Ketios. So King C2. Yeah, he cannot do like G4, King D2, G3, King E2 because he just stop catch the pawn. So King C2, King G6. He's threatening to catch also our pawn, so we need to play A4 to stop that possibility. Then he cannot push the pawn to queen because we were queen first, and then Queen G8 check wins his queen because of the same file, the black king and the pawn. So King C2, King G6, A4. You need to play maybe a pawn move like G4. Then we play King D6. Now what if he plays King H5? Well, let's say King. We go to D3. Yeah, King H5. King H5. If he played there just King E2, King H4, King F2, we just stop the pawn. Yeah, we just go for. Okay, so King C2, King G6, A4. So if G4, we just with King D2, and he cannot do anything. King G3. Okay, so you need to probably do something like, so King C2, King G6, A4, maybe King F5 first. Then we move. Okay, maybe the only difference of King C1 and King C2 is it goes to check the C1 queen in the first line. So King C2, King G6, A4, King F5, A5, G4, A6, G3. No, sorry, no. G4, then we need to come closer. King D2. But he cannot stop us catching. Maybe King E4 would be possible. Threatening to catch the pawn, and if A5, then King F3 maybe. No, that's not good. Oh, so King C2, King G6, A4, King A5. So A4, King F5. A5, G4, King D3, G3, King E3, King G4, A6, G2, King F2. No, yeah, King F2. So maybe we need to, then a King H3, then it's all again. No, King H3, then King G1, we stop it. So he should play King H3 instead of G2, but then. Oh, so let's go back from the beginning. King C2, King G6, King D3, no, King C2, King G6, A4, King F5, A5, G4, king d3, g3. Oh, where is my pawn? So king c2, king g6, a4. It's on a4. King f5, a5, g4, king d3. Okay, if g4, we can also play like king d2. Because if g3, king e2, and we just stop it. So we cannot do that. So king c2, king g6, a4, king f5, a5, and we just win there. So king f5 is not working. What if king h5? So king c2, king g6, a4, king h5. Ah, okay, then again, queen, queen, check on h8. Okay, that's okay. So that means it starts to be clearer. What if king c4, king h6? Then so king c2, king h6, a4, g4. King d2. King h5, then king e1. Yeah, okay. What's the difference if king c? Okay, if king c1, there is check. Oh my god, okay, it just finished. A moment. So check, check, take, take. Wow, so it's not going too deep into the stuff. And let's see why king c1 is not good, because okay. The difference is a4. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Okay, let's see if this is easier than the other was. King c1 was lost? No, I don't think it's lost. It's a draw, no? a7, g2, king f2, king h2, queen, queen. So it's a draw, I think. a7, g2, king f2, king h2, queen, queen. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for the next one. White to play. Can we win it or it's a draw? Wow. If a4, then probably king c6. a5, king b5, king b7, king takes a5, king c6, and h5, king d5. So white can catch the pawn. Let's see if there's something better, but no, there is probably no better. If king b7 first, then h5. a4 took the queen, but it's probably it's lost because of the corner. So a4 is the move, I think a4. a5. Now this is nice from king b7 because we are stealing a6 and king c6 in the same time. Okay, this is relatively easy, I think. What would you do with white? So d5 stop the way of the king. Okay, we are back to something probably more direct things. And checkmate. Captures that checkmate. This is so beautiful. Ooh, this is so beautiful again. White to move. So check. If he captures, then it's a checkmate here. Ooh, beautiful. Catches the bishop, then it's checkmate comes the other way. Okay, this is something like a beautiful checkmate, I think. Ooh, beautiful. Ooh, this is nice. Takes next checkmate. Give a check. No matter the other rook can also do. Make it bishop checkmate. Yeah. This is nice. I think this is a game from Karpov versus Korchnoi versus Karpov. World Championship match. Captures and rook comes. It could be shocking this game, you know, like there are two knights against the rook and 3 pawns, and still, yeah, because of the king, still wins black. Hmm. Mm. It's another checkmate. If you are new to the stream, a few words about me. I am Attila Turzo, an international master from Hungary. I started to play chess when I was around 7 years old. First played in many junior tournaments, but I started actually to play in the adult team in the Hungarian top league when I was 12 years old. As a junior player, I became an international master at the age of 18, and next year I became a Hungarian junior champion. And in the same time I started to teach chess because I was asked to teach. I moved to another city, and there the team captain asked me to start to teach kids, and later I started to teach also adults. And I was one of the first online chess teachers. I started to teach in chess online in 2001. My most successful student became a national champion of Paraguay and grandmaster, rated over 2600. But my usual student is somebody who likes to play chess online and would like to improve their chess. And if you would like to try out and would like to work with me, just send me a message on chess.com or on email, and we will find the right way to help you to reach your chess dreams. Okay, thank you. So let's go back to the game and let's go back to the puzzles. So this is actually, I think, checkmate again. Check, check, and checkmate. Check, check, checkmate. Check, check, and checkmate. Ooh, this is beautiful. The sacrifice. Black to move and black gives a checkmate. Sacrificing the queen, then it's a double check, and the checkmate comes. White to play, actually, how can best way to checkmate here? Bishop takes f7 with the idea of queen g8 checkmate, then the e-pawn moves. Maybe e5, and then he can run out on e7. Wow, wow. Thank you very much. Somebody, an anonymous gifter, gave 5 subscriptions. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. So how can we give probably a checkmate here or win something? Actually, black is up a rook and the bishop, so the king really looks like in a challenging situation, the black king. So bishop takes f7, then e5, and I don't see much follow-up. Queen g8 check, king e7, queen takes g7. Yeah, actually that's maybe not that bad, but still down a rook. There is attack. Maybe there is something more direct. Ooh, ooh. This is so beautiful. Wow. Oh my god. It's a queen sacrifice actually. Wow. So we are threatening to checkmate him on f7. Wow. Also there's another checkmate motive with knight. If there is no f7 pawn, then knight h7 would be a checkmate. That's nice to see, because the bishop covers f7 g8 and the knight gives the checkmate. So queen g6 looks like the move. Certainly checkmate. If bishop e6, then probably knight takes e6 check, pawn takes e6, bishop takes e6, and no way to stop the queen f7 checkmate. Wow, this is a beautiful one. Oh, and it was did not show the other one. But the other one would be, yeah, these two. So if bishop e6 to stop, then knight takes e6 check with the threat of queen takes g7 checkmate. So you need to take it, and then bishop takes e6, and then queen f7 checkmate will follow. in the next move. So what can do here, white? Ooh, this is another nice one. Another nice one, another queen sacrifice. Is it good to remember this pawn, rook and knight together can give a checkmate for the king? Okay, now we can sacrifice the queen. So white to play. Black has an extra pawn, but the white king looks better than the black king. The black king may be in some way trouble. Ooh, it's nice. So capture. If he's not here, and this is, and now look, checkmate in 2 moves. Can you find there's a checkmate in 2 moves? So anybody? How to give a checkmate in 2 moves? It's a nice one. So how to give a checkmate? Yeah, that's it. Rook g8 check. Checkmate, no matter who takes. And here comes the queen. Another beautiful one. So sacrificing the rook. Ooh, this is so beautiful. The bishop comes to help, but that will not help really. Still checkmate. Yeah, no, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I just made it too quickly. Because the b5 is covered by the bishop. So knight c5 is not yet good. Actually, the bishop gives the checkmate. Yeah. Check, and checkmate. So this should be probably gonna checkmate some nice ways. Yeah, rook takes and then taking the bishop. Yes, thank you, peon. You were right. So white to play here. Oh, this is beautiful. So beautiful. By the way, I don't know if you saw my little updated website I made myself. You can check out. It's attilaturzo.com with A-T-1-1-T I-L-L-A-T-U-R-Z-O.com. Thank you very much, Esmek. Thank you very much. So queen sacrifice, because then to check, and the other check is a checkmate. Okay, another checkmate. Check, check, checkmate. This is so beautiful. So stop the way out. Now blocking the h5 square, and that's checkmate. Nice. And if he moves out, the queen, that's check. That's also checkmate. Wow, another checkmate. Check, check, and checkmate. Check, check. Goes to the 8th frame. This is the checkmate. Goes here, then this is the checkmate. Check, check, checkmate. Wow, this looks like maybe a queen sacrifice. What do you think? Will be good for a queen sacrifice here. Yeah, check, check, and checkmate. Okay. It's another checkmating puzzle. Hello, Setgehammer, nice to see you. Yeah, actually, if you are a Prime member, you can get a free subscription for the channel by following this link, or you can just subscribe with this normal link. Yeah, thank you very much for all the support. Actually, white makes a checkmate here in 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. If so black gives a checkmate in 4 moves if white plays all the perfect moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because he can mix, I think, 2 pieces into. Yeah. Nice to see you, Jasper. Actually, long time not see you. How are you? So check, check. Okay, Queen F1 would be possibly the first to play Queen F1, taking and then Rook G1. Okay, this is beautiful again, black to move. Yeah, Rook H1. Mamma mia, what's going on here? Ooh, this is so beautiful. Checkmate in 2 moves here. Wow. Look this one. Wow. Okay, black to move, I think again. Okay, this is a nice checkmate. Black to move. So how to give a checkmate in 3 moves? We need to open up the king with the sacrifice. So beautiful. Again, checkmate in 3 moves. Thank you very much for the follow, Rock GNFT. Sacrificing the rook and then the 2 bishops giving the checkmate. So black has rook and knight and bishop against the queen. It should be a good advantage to win. Okay, sacrificing the bishop to gain time. Ooh, this is so beautiful again. Okay, we can do both way and now. No, it's not both way actually. You know, if there would be a g5 already made, then queen f2 would be a checkmate, but now it's not a checkmate. Okay, check and f6 checkmate. So this is another solution. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. So this is why, but g5 first, g5, he's forced to take, then rook h3 check, forced to take, and then queen f2 checkmate because the g5 pawn would block him. So that's another solution. This is so beautiful. It's a bishop. stopping and then the checkmate. Because he captures, then it's a check, it's a double attack. Not on the king, but this now. The queen is trapped. Rook sacrifice, then queen sacrifice for the checkmate in the end. Okay, so black to play. Material is equal, but the white king has no square to move. So probably we can do something. Ooh, I think bishop f2. Bishop f2 looks like an interesting move because bishop cannot take, rook cannot take, and rook queen g1 is threatening. Wow. Checkmate here. Checkmate there. Good sacrifice, bishop e5. Now we cannot stop the checkmate. Back rank, so we move here. Checkmate. If he takes it, then it's second checkmate. Actually, this is a bad puzzle, I remember. It looks good, but it's not actually. This is a puzzle which is not working properly. There's a solution which looks first good, but it's not. Let me remember. Let's try. Yeah. Rook d8 I think is the idea. Rook d8, because if he captures, that's fine. Then c7, and it's it wins. But actually, after rook d8, there is rook a7. Counter punch. That's the problem. If he takes one rook, we take the other rook. So rook d8 is not yet good. If anything else, then rook a7, then rook b7 checkmate also threatening. Wow. And that's, I think, they don't see in the solution. Yeah, like this is a nice checkmate. Or if you capture, then c7 is a nice way, and it wins. But the problem is after rook d8, rook a7 just defends, and then black wins with the extra bishop. Yeah, there are some surprises like this. Okay, so let's move on. It's nice. At least we see a few nice checkmating values, but there's a better defense. Okay, so white to play now. Again, the back rank looks like a shoe, d8 square or so. This works, I think. White to play. The black king cannot move. Ooh, this looks so nice. Bishop e6 actually. Because it's a back rank checkmate, or if he moves, then on the diagonal, the bishop diagonal, and the long diagonal check. So, wow, another nice one. White move. Actually, the back rank. The queen is also going to e8, and the rook going to e8. So rook 98 attacks the queen. Can sacrifice the rook or the queen. Both are fine. If captures the queen, then we checkmate him. One of those, both are fine. Okay, white to play. Okay, now blocking the queen with a check. So the bishop blocks, and then we can come with our queen. Ooh, so beautiful. White to move. Can you find solution here? Yeah, rook e8 is the move. If the rook takes, then we win the queen. If the queen takes, it's a checkmate. Okay, black to play again. What can we do? Okay, I think again a back rank issue. Let's remove the defender. Oh, several back rank puzzles we got here. Maybe just simple knight e2 now. If captures, queen captures, he cannot capture because rook f1 checkmate. Or is there something more serious, better? Maybe queen e2 immediately? That looks actually even better. With the idea of queen takes d2. Yeah, thank you very much, Harry Bowes. Thank you. Yeah, I was about to win against Naka, I think like 2 years ago. So actually, before winning against Naka, I did this everyday tactics training. So I tried to replicate it. So I decided again to do everyday tactics training. I really need to improve my calculation skills. Yeah, let's hope for the best. I need that because I played in a Grandmaster tournament last week, and you can actually check the games on my blog. I put on all the games on my blog. Many games I lost because it was a very quick pace of the game, so we were down like 1 or 2 minutes left, and there they were better than me in equal positions or close to equal positions. So I want to improve my speed and calculation skills. This is why I started to do this daily tactics training. And hope if you join, you will be able to also improve your skills. So black to play. Knight takes f2 would be a checkmate if there is no queen on b6. Maybe if we can remove it some way. Maybe queen takes b4, queen e3, rook a3. Queen need to move and we will... But then rook a3, then actually he plays rook g to b1 to give space for the king. So maybe not that move. Okay, but what if rook a6, rook a6, queen d4? Ah no, queen takes b4, queen e3, f4 actually. If rook b1, then rook queen takes b1 and then taking the queen. Yeah, that's it. Ah, sorry. You can play rook b1 immediately. Oh, la 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 la. Okay, so that's not good. No, yeah. Ah, interesting. It's not possible to do that. So we will need to play maybe rook a6 first and then give queen e3 then take, or queen d4. Queen d4. And the queen is protected actually by his knight. So how can we remove it? Okay, maybe this is a longer line than what I thought. So maybe queen d8 first, then he moves maybe queen e3, then f4, queen d4, and there c5, he takes it, and then rook a4. And there really need to give up the defense of that f2 pawn, yeah. Oh no, queen d4, queen d8, then queen takes d8 check, sorry, yeah, another blunder by me. Wow, so need to be careful. So rook a6 first, and then queen e3, then f4, queen d4, there c5, takes, and then rook a4, wow. Okay, it needed some time. Just show you again, so this one. Now f4, if queen d4, then c5, b takes c5, then rook a4, so then the queen need to give up the defense of the f2 square, and then wins. Okay, so how to proceed here? Black to move. Yeah, probably the king is in danger. Queen takes g2, queen takes g2. But e1 is protected actually by the bishop also on g3, so it's something. For one moment quickly came in my mind, bishop f2 blocking the things. Oh my god, so beautiful. queen takes, then rook takes e1, rook takes e1, rook takes e1, queen takes, queen g2, checkmate. If bishop takes, then queen takes g2, checkmate. If rook takes, then rook takes e1 and the checkmate. And if after bishop f2 he plays rook g1, then we just take on e1 with the bishop. I mean extra rook. Wow. That was nice. Okay. So white to play. Maybe the back rank again. Yeah, probably queen takes d6. Ooh, this is beautiful. Ah, sorry. Yeah, it's the same idea, but both are working actually. Let me just go back, but I think both. Bishop c5, yeah, bishop c5. Cannot take because queen d8 checkmate. If he plays queen c7 to control both d7 and d, then comes bishop b6. And then rook d8, queen d8 checkmate, and also bishop takes, queen is threatening, so then need to take, and then queen d7 check, queen d8. But bishop b8 may be one step quicker. Because it's, yeah, we don't need to play one more move like with bishop b6 after queen c7. Okay, white to play. Probably this will be one of the few last ones. So we need to finish. What to do here? So, how would white win here? Probably it's not a checkmate, but can win somehow material. It's equal material. It's interesting. It was probably maybe a dragon. Dragon Sicilian. I played these kind of positions before. Probably the queen d2 line without bishop c4. Maybe I will give this to you as a homework actually. And we will go from here tomorrow. Yeah, probably that will happen. So, yeah, try to solve this white to move. Hello, Rhinoceros. For a moment, actually, I need to run now, but we can meet tomorrow. I plan to do this now daily, the tactics trainings. How are you? Yeah, maybe we can have some individual private coaching with you, so that way surely we meet. So you can book a lesson maybe, and then we can meet. You can email me like this way. Okay, guys, yeah, thank you very much for your support. Also, thank you very much for the anonymous gifter who gifted 5 subscriptions today. All of your help is appreciated. You can do that by subscribing to the channel or sending donations or studying with me. Yeah, hope to see you all tomorrow. You can read my blog about the games I played in the Grandmaster Tour this way, or you can contact me the other way on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye, see you tomorrow.